Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube page. My name is Innocent, and on today's episode I'll be explaining the SUMIFS and COUNTIFS function. Now the SUMIFS can be used to sum based on multiple criteria. For instance, I want to calculate the amount of people that are on chat and at the same time doing morning shift. So I can easily use the SUMIFS function to achieve this. So to do this, click here and type the SUMIFS function. Then the sum range is the range containing the amount. Use the F4 button to lock it, comma. Then the criteria range is the list containing the criteria. Here I have the chat, email, and call. Then press the comma button. So what exactly am I looking out for? I want to pick people on chats, for instance. Then the criteria 2, I also need them to be on a particular shift for the sum to work. Use the F4 button to lock. Then let's say I want people that are doing morning shifts. So come here, type morning, enter. Here it automatically calculates the amount of people doing morning shift and at the same time they're on charts. So it's give me the sum based on 2 criteria. Now let's say I don't want to use this. I want to use a much more advanced formula to go about this. Okay, here I'm going to use the data validation tool to achieve the same result. So just follow along. So click on the data tool here. Click on data validation, change the option to lists, then the source. I'm going to look at the location that contains the channel, which is this place. Click on enter and press OK. So once you're done, here is going to automatically list out the channel. So I'll do the same thing for the shifts, data validation, lists. The source is the source containing the shift. Press enter and click on OK. So here I have the 2 drop down. So now to achieve the results, click on this particular option here, the SUMIFS, just like I did earlier on. The same thing, the sum range is the range containing the amount. Use the F4 button to lock, comma. Then the criteria 1. Criteria is the shift, so they have to be on a particular shift. Once I highlight it, so what shift do I want? I'm going to pick the reference from this column here, from this cell. Then press the comma button. The second criteria is they have to be on a specific channel. Use the F4 button to lock. Then I'm going to be referencing this cell here. Click on the bracket and then press enter. So here I can easily adjust or pick the amount based on the data validation tool. So if I click on morning, if I click on charts, and then click on afternoon, it's going to give me the amount. I can easily change the data here. For instance, I click on email and I click on afternoon shift. It's going to give me the figure. Let's see here, I want to calculate those that are doing afternoon shift and on charts. I'm going to click on charts, afternoon shift. So it's as easy as that. So the next formula is the COUNTIFS formula. Now the COUNTIFS formula allows you to count using more than one condition. For instance, if I want to count the number of people doing charts and morning shift at the same time, I can easily use the COUNTIFS formula to achieve this. So let's start by inputting the formula, which is the equals to sign, COUNTIFS. The range is those that are doing a specific channel. I'm going to highlight the list containing the channel, then call. The second condition is I also want to count the same people that are doing a specific shift. Let's go with morning shifts, then equals to 1. This simply means that only one person is on call and at the same time doing morning shifts. If I want to edit this to, let's say, charts, so this simply means that it's going to give me, that means 2 people are on charts and doing morning shifts at the same time. Now this is for beginner level. Like I always explain, I'm going to give you a much more advanced way to present your data to make it very attractive. I'm going to be using the data validation table to automatically reference a cell. So here I'm going to give it a name, which is the channel. Then here I'm going to highlight the shifts. So I'll be referencing this cell whenever I want to highlight the channel, and I'll be referencing this cell when I want to highlight the shift to give me the results without manually typing it out. So here, let's come to this data here, the data validation. Click on lists. The source will be the list containing the old channel, which I already have here. So now I have a drop down containing the channel. I'm going to do the same for the shifts. So now that I have it here, I'm going to re-enter the formula once again. The COUNTIFS, the criteria one is list containing the channel. Then the condition, I'll be referencing this cell. Second comma is I'm going to the list containing the shift, and I'll be referencing this cell. So let's close the brackets, click on enter. So now when I click on the chart and then give the condition of people that are doing morning, afternoon shift, it's going to automatically give me the number. If I click on email and people that are doing afternoon shift, I already have 2. If I want to change the criteria, people doing morning shifts, I have none. If I change the container to doing afternoon shifts, I have 2. So now that you know how to use formulas such as SUMIFS and COUNTIFS, please ensure you like, share and subscribe for more Excel tips. Thank you. I will see you in the next video.